Dobre Utra from, where are we? Dobre Utra from the capital of the Gagauzia region in southern Moldova. It's an autonomous region here that have their own self-governing bodies and blah blah blah. Here people speak pretty much a minimum of 3 languages. So you've got their own language, Gagauzian, which is basically like old Turkish, because ethnically these people have some Turkish in them, right? Obviously there's other ethnic groups and just simply Moldovans that are living here, but they speak that language. Then they speak Romanian and Russian. What's the interesting thing? I only hear Russian on the streets, still only Russian. But it is time to move on. We're on the road heading south. Where are we going? Don't really know. This challenge is getting slightly harder now, because when you're in the north, your only objective is to go south. But now I've got to get to a specific town to finish the challenge. So the further we go south, the smaller the towns get and the less likelihood there is that there's hotels, especially because there's literally no reason to be in the south of Moldova. We've done, what, 300 kilometers or so? And we've probably got another 150 or 200 to do. So vamos. Well, this is the end of the town and there's no pavement anymore. But this is it, people. Southern Moldova, outside of the town. And we can look back on the beautiful thing. Let's give it a go here then. Last night I tried some Moldovan wine as well. That was very interesting. I think it was dry wine. I mean, I really don't know the difference half the time, but it was really, really tasty. And I went to the gym, so today my head and body is in a little bit of pain. Right, in Georgia, the dogs are brutal. That was the only thing I didn't like about the country. But here, they're pretty nice. Put the finger out, you can see my shadow. No luck with that one. I'm gonna have to have a look. I've got my friend though. Have a look at that. An abandoned Soviet truck. I'm assuming nobody's living in this house. Such a freaky place. It's the vehicle graveyard. No, I need you. Come with me. No, you can come. There's even some sort of bunker thing down there. Oh, freaky. Freaky. If this was at night, oh my days. What about that, people? Wow. The seat is still there. Well, kind of. Oh, that is crazy. That is crazy. That's the floorboard of the bus. And there's nothing else to it. Oh, Christ. That was a bit loud. Oh. Well, people, if you have a look at the situation, it's not hugely ideal. So you can see that that's a fast road. So you can see on that sign there, Vulcănești is where I want to go, 76 kilometers. And Chirsova is only 3 kilometers away. So worst case scenario, walk 3 kilometers and see what there is in whatever that was. Well, people, I found this lay-by. It's not the best spot I've been in, but it's good enough. It has to be good enough. It's the only thing right now. So, which Moldovan will feel sorry for a lonely Brit, a lonely, lost and vulnerable Brit? Who will it be? I've got some spectators. If these two dogs were big, I would be crying inside right now. But luckily, they're not. So you can be curious.
С левой стороны Молдавия, а с правой стороны Гагаузия.
So this people, we've got the Moldovan flag and the Gagauzian flag. Nice little monument. Сейчас другой регион, нет?
Да.
Oh god, this is a really interesting hitchhiking day in Moldova. So what luck. When I thought nobody was going to stop, there was this one generous guy stopped for me, and here we are in Vulcănești. When he said I'm going to Vulcănești, I was like, praise the Lord, because this is the exact town that I wanted to come to, but it's a bit Soviet. This main sign you've got, I love Vulcănești, and I do absolutely love it. Even, for example, the condition of the apartments is definitely on a lower level, and to be honest, I have no idea who would be coming here, for what reason. I mean, it's kind of a border town if you're on your way to Ukraine or Romania or something, but not quite. The guy in the car basically said the reason why the Russian language is so used and common in Moldova is because of the schools, so they keep teaching in Russian. So if you're getting taught in Russian, well, I don't think, and he doesn't think, that the Russian language will ever be pushed out, will ever die out. This hotel doesn't look dreadful. It's just that sign on the top. That sign on the top. I hope that lights up at night, but I would bet the rest of my money that it doesn't light up. And this road is... You know what, I'm not even going to try that. I'm just going to go to the zebra crossing. Nice abandoned building straight ahead, just as you get into the town. Let's have a look. Do you want to have a look at the room, or are you happy paying now? I was like, well, is there another hotel in this town? They said no, so I was like, I'm happy. So, I'm looking for room number 314. This hotel costs 22 American dollars a night.
Холодильник, телевизор.
Это моя дома.
Да, вот еще одна комната.
О, хорошо.
Вы откуда?
Я из Англии.
Англия?
Англия, да?
Вы хорошо говорите по-русски.
Не, это неправда, я не говорю.
Спальня.
Хорошо.
Да, это балкон. Если жарко, можно открывать.
Окей,
Но
да.
здесь нету москитной сетки.
Ну, не надо. Все хорошо.
Вот.
Да, отлично. Хорошо.
Все, вентиляция. Холодильник там тройник.
Там
Как
есть?
бы.
Ага.
Электричество, вешалки
Понимаю.
есть. Полотенце есть. Все.
Да, это все.
Удачи.
Спасибо вам.
Отдыхайте.
Удачи вам. We are in, people. Looks alright. I don't know how old this hotel is, if I can call it Soviet or not. But here we are, people, on the balcony of the only hotel in... Alright people, less than 24 hours in Vulcănești. Vulcănești. What can I show you? What can we do? Let's have a look. I'm out in just a t-shirt, potentially a bad decision, but we'll find out. Look at this little gem. It's like the Soviet cube or whatever. So we've got a bit of red, blue, green. Obviously it's not working anymore, but this is where they would sell like newspapers, chocolates, drinks, things like that. Obviously these things do exist, but that's how they would have been in the Soviet times. Have a look at this interesting building here. So, cafe. Obviously a cafe. So this is the main street. Guess what the name is? Of course, Lenin Street. I've already seen the Lenin statue. Have a look what we've got here. I took a photo, but I just came back to film because I forgot. And they've closed, but that's not important because it's this cube again. But look at this, this is full green this time. And I don't quite know what that says. Klucze. Keys, something to do with keys. That probably means like repairing keys or something. Who do we have here? Lenin. There he is, people. So they've kept Lenin's statue in this town. This town is also part of Gagauzia, which is that region that we've been in for the last few days. I don't know if there's something that relates these two, whether the people here just chose to keep his statue or whatnot, I don't know. But the guy in the car today was saying that under Lenin there was free education and more jobs, so obviously, you know, it just depends person to person whether they like it or not. And we've also got the hammer and sickle and RSSM. What does that mean? So people, this lovely chap was explaining to me that this is the administration building. You can see we've got the Gagauzian flag and the Moldovan flag as well, and then on the top there a bit from the Soviet Union. In front of me we've got Lenin, and yeah, very interesting. I'm not sure if I understood him completely, but basically I asked him why in Gagauzia are there still the symbols and Lenin statues. Not too many obviously. He just said it's part of the history and blah blah blah. And he's also got a jacket that says like Gagauzier, Gagauzeri or whatever. I think that means like Gagauzian person. Good morning people, welcome back to the adventure, travelling from the most northern town to the most southern town in Moldova, hitchhiking only. I'm in a town, a very Soviet town right now, called Vulcănești, right? And we're going to get to the final town, the most southern town in Moldova. I'm starting a little bit late, but I'm so ready to finish this challenge. I'm going to get on the road, going south, and somewhere in the distance over there, hopefully, I'll be finishing this challenge. Pretty interesting how the environment's changed a little bit. Have a look at this bridge. So we're coming up to the outskirts of the city now. It was really good actually. Basically Gagauzia, this region, is split up into maybe 2 or 3 parts. So I didn't expect this town to be part of Gagauzia because if you're driving, let's say, you can be in the capital Comrat and then you'll actually leave Gagauzia, and then obviously if you come here you'll re-enter it. There was a restaurant, a Gagauzian restaurant. I mean, I'm not sure I had anything Gagauzian, but I couldn't resist. The dumplings, not sure what style the dumplings were, and borscht. So we've got Udom, and is that a U sound, that one there? I like it when it's in the print as if it's on a keyboard. Magshudom, I don't know what that means. What does it say here? Oh, the same. It's pretty rural over here, folks. Я просто турист и вижу, что у вас есть вино. Можно купить чуть-чуть?
Можно, сколько хотите?
Просто чуть-чуть. Как это?
Стакан вина?
Стакан. Да, можно. Вы делаете этот вино, no? Дома. So he's invited me to sit down. I was planning on just getting the wine and getting on the track because it's already so late in the day and I need to finish this challenge. But when Moldovan wine is presented to you, you can't decline. Понимаешь? Это как если, например, я в машине в Англии на дороге И я вижу человек. Я думаю, кто он? Он может быть человек плохой, опасный, не знаю. Но здесь это очень другой.
Другой, но здесь тоже есть люди плохие.
Угу.
Чтоб ты понял. Здесь увидят, что у тебя есть деньги. Все. Понял?
Угу.
Здесь тоже не особо так. Здесь
Какая твоя работа?
пока дома нет работы. Без работы пока остался. Ну, летом. Вот летом.
А работаешь в летом?
Не, был в Германии, поехал на месяц.
So he's insisting that I don't pay anything for this wine, but just take the money. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give him tea, because he likes tea. So I'm going to give him some money in here, like that. Yeah, so I just drank from this glass, the red wine and the white wine. So nice. I just don't normally like wine, but it's so good. Just purely natural with grapes, left for exactly 40 days. Top secret. It's just ridiculous the generosity of the people that don't have much. So this guy actually doesn't work. I think he went to Germany in the summer and worked, and he's got a family here, wife, 2 kids, and he's not working throughout the whole winter. So he's got to survive on that money that he's made in Germany. He's got wine, he's selling wine. I didn't want to take his wine for free. Oh, pardon me. As you saw, I snuck some money into the tea that I gave him. I gave him tea and cigarettes because he didn't want to accept money. But I gave him some anyway. It wasn't much, but it was what I could do. Crazy, but the wine is so tasty. I'm not a guy who likes wine a lot, but that is just made from purely grapes. Nothing but grapes. No chemicals, 100% natural. And I've got a whole bottle in my bag of it, which I don't know if I can take into the EU because I might need to go into Romania today. So I might have to pass on the blessing. Taken a sip of it before, obviously. Anyway, there's not a lot of cars coming through here. So although I love the time that I spent with him, I'm a bit worried about the likelihood of me getting to the destination, because I think it's already 1 PM or something. I think this is it, people. I think this is the road. This is literally the road, so there's no point walking further, because here they will be going slow enough. So we've got I forgot the word in English, but it's where obviously you've got the grapes growing over there. This is the last road, all the way to the last town in Moldova. Very flat, very agricultural, and very interesting. I'm in a lorry. This is the first time I've hitchhiked in a lorry. He's a very nice man. Not a man of many words, but he's got a long way to go. So in that direction over there, tam jest Ukraina, нет? You've got Ukraine over there, down that road, and then this is the road to the south. So we're going to come to a point where there's basically 3 countries that meet on a specific river. I'll talk about the river when I get there, and that will be the last thing that I do and say about Moldova, and then it will be on to the next adventure. Absolutely nothing on the road to the final town, and I'm avoiding pronouncing the name of the town because I am getting told off big time. Ah, okay, это новый дорогу. И они сделали это сейчас, нет? That's the new road, and this is the old one. So they're in the process of making that one. Just enough space. Perfect. Can you see why I didn't want a bike in this country? So that was an interesting thing I just noticed. So the driver basically did this with his 2 hands to the other lorry driver, and now that's asking if the road is, you know, stable or not. Just an interesting thing, you know. communications between lorry drivers and what you can learn travelling, hitchhiking in Moldova. The guy's response was, no, it's not too wobbly, not too bumpy, which is, well, good sign. Это тоже виноград, нет? This is vineyard as well. I remembered the word finally. We need this truck to hurry up. He's going so slow. And the driver's getting angry. Ah, там вижу. So there's a person. Oh, it's not a person. Is that a wild donkey? I'm assuming so. He's had enough. He's going for it. Heavy lorries. Lorries are big things. Got a lot of stuff. I think this guy said that his products are bread. He's got a lot of bread or something. 2 noci дома и 5 noci там. Хорошо. So this is the life of a lorry driver, people. 2 nights a week he is at home. I suppose that's his weekend. And then he will sleep here in his lorry 5 nights a week. That could be in Chisinau, it could be in this town we're going to now. Coming into the little town, he said it's more like a village, so there's definitely no hotel. But you can just see in the distance, you probably can't on camera, the river Danube. So this is where the 3 countries meet, Ukraine, Romania and Moldova. It's the local football pitch. Let's imagine you wanted to cross the border illegally. Obviously you should never do that. But that's a river, so you could just technically walk across this train track, swim across the river, through the forests of Romania, and there you are, the European Union. Well, I'm left in a slightly unideal situation where, well, he hasn't gone all the way to the town. So this is just a random road. I'm going to ask this lorry driver here if he's going to the town. But yeah, just like loads of lorries parked up a few kilometres away, so I can't walk it. Let me ask this guy though. Bloody hell. So basically, Gagauzia, I'm sick of trying to pronounce that town name, is basically a port town. It's tiny. I mean, it's just lorries and lorries and lorries. A lot of them with Ukrainian number plates, taking goods to God knows where, I don't know. Anyway, these are all the lorries, and down that road you've got the port, you know, you've got the river, and it's the entrance to the Black Sea potentially as well. But I'm going up here to the centre of the town. I mean, to be honest, I've technically completed the challenge, but we'll keep going. And to be fair, I'm gonna end up in Romania today, I'm assuming. So I've got to go and do some more hitchhiking to Romania anyway. Unless I want to go all the way back to another town that I was in before, or Chisinau, I probably don't think so. Bit of a mad ending. Right people, I think I saw that there's a bus all the way back to Chisinau at 4 PM. I don't know how reliable that information is, because in that actual bus stop, the seats were so dusty that I just think nobody has sat down there in quite a long time. So I think that's kind of like my last option. Also staying in this town, if there is a hotel or not. I've pretty much walked through the centre and I haven't seen anything. If it works, whatever, I don't know. It's really a final option as well. I've seen a few Romanian number plates, like that one. So I'm going to go to a road and I'm going to see if we can get into Romania. Anyway people, here we are in the southernmost town in Moldova, on the border with Ukraine and Romania. And I started in the northernmost town of Moldova. So we've gone through the whole country, more or less 500 kilometers, no buses, nothing, just walking on the roads, doing the hitchhiking, and that's it. I think I've done it in about a week. A few nights in the north, 3 in Chisinau, 2 in Comrat, and wherever else. It's been an absolute adventure. Moldovan people are incredible, and listen to this, not once did they try to rip me off, get more money out of me. They were nothing but kind, very generous, and it's been really interesting to talk to people and learn about the country and absolutely everything. So Moldova, it was a pleasure. So that's what we've got, people. Reni, which is in Ukraine, Galați, which is the closest town in Romania, and obviously Bucharest, which is the capital, a long way away. I think Bucharest is going to be about 4 hours from here. We've got a little war memorial up there, and that sign says Cahul, and I think that's the district of Moldova, and it's also a city. So people, this is it. We're going to get on the road to Romania. Loads of truck drivers. Is that the border already?